I was introduced to drag racing when I was 3 weeks old. My grandfather and my dad, they had been racing since the 80s, and I just was at the track every weekend, friends, family, always out there, and I hung with it, and it's just something I love to do now. You know, growing up as a little kid, being around fast cars, it was awesome. And like I said, every weekend we were there, and just seeing my family race and friends race, it was just something I always wanted to do. And finally, when I got old enough, I started racing. My first time going down the track, I was 14 years old, and we were at Atmore Dragway, and I just aggravated my dad all the time to let me make a pass, let me make a pass. He's like, nah, you're just not ready yet. You're not ready. Just give it time. And finally, I was like, Dad, let me race. He's like, you're not racing the race car. He's like, I'll let you race the tow truck. So he unhooks the old slow tow truck from the trailer. And as I'm pulling up to the line, I'm just so nervous because everybody's looking at me. I'm not even in a race car. I'm just in this old slow truck. And pull up there, and I leave the line. I'm going down the track, and man, it's an awesome feeling. I feel like I'm flying. And I think I ran like 1040s or 1050s at like 60 miles an hour. But man, that was great. The people that's taught me the most in racing would definitely have to be my grandfather and my dad, because Dad, he's a very competitive racer himself in many track championships, and my grandpa taught him so much and taught me, and just so much that I've learned from those two. It has really helped me out as far as the racer that I have become. The thing I love the most about drag racing would have to be the thrill and the rush of it, and just how everything happens so quick, and you have to be so mentally set to be competitive in this sport. And coming up with your game plan and sticking to it, only having 5 or 6 seconds. Some people only have 3 or 4 seconds just depending on the car. It's just, I love that about the car. From A to B, you have so many things happening at one time, and you're trying to put them all together to turn on that win line. I love that.